How many days a week should you be working out to get optimal results? This is a question that we get all the time when folks first sign up. And the reality is it really depends on you as an individual. So let's have a discussion about it. The most important thing is that your workout schedule needs to fit in with your own personal schedule and your own lifestyle. And the funny thing about personal schedules too is that trying to fit a lot of work into an already crammed personal schedule usually takes a lot more of a toll on our recovery that we may not have, and you actually might not see as good a result as you would if you had just peeled your schedule back and created a workout schedule that was a little more manageable. If we're looking for a little more of a science-based answer, what can we do for optimal results? It might be a little more obvious if you are a powerlifter or a bodybuilder, maybe a CrossFitter, because we can look toward programs that have already been written and we can use those as a guideline for how many days we need to be in the gym to get best results. But what if you're just someone looking to just get fitter, feel good, have good health? How many days do we need to be in the gym? Is it 1 day or is it 7 days every day of the week? The reality is, if we look at it from a general fitness standpoint, we can look at it through the lens of fitness qualities. Now, the 5 main fitness qualities are muscular strength, muscular endurance, cardiovascular capacity, flexibility, and body composition. And if we examine each one of these things, we can arrive at roughly a baseline or a foundation for creating a schedule. When it comes to muscular strength, 2 of the things that are really important are the practice of lifting heavy things as well as the amount of muscle mass that you have. So both the specific skill of strength, but also the amount of lean mass you have, both matter to muscular strength. When it comes to endurance, muscular endurance, this repeated effort, this is essentially what we do when we train to build muscle. When it comes to cardiovascular capacity, we know that the gym might not be the best place to build it. We can certainly use some of the tools in here, but there are other ways to build cardiovascular capacity. And if we're just talking about strength training, we know that strength training might give us a small foundation of cardiovascular capacity, but it's certainly not going to be optimal. And there might be better ways to integrate a more aerobic style of training into a program versus trying to do it in the middle of your strength training sessions. The next thing is flexibility, and one of the best ways to create mobility in your body, at your joints, through your muscles, this flexibility, this extensibility, is to take your muscles through full ranges of motion while loaded. Lifting weights is essentially just loaded stretching, and over time, it's a really good way to signal to your brain, hey, I'm okay in this position, I'm okay at this muscle length, I have the strength and the integrity to hold this length, and it will actually make you more flexible. Strength training is great for flexibility. And the last thing is body composition. And shy of going on a more regimented diet, where you're going to specifically try and take body fat off, the best thing we can do for our body composition is to strength train and try to put on more lean mass. Over time, as we accumulate a little more lean mass and lose a little bit of fat mass, our body composition, our ratio of lean mass to fat mass will improve, and of course our health will come with it. So when we look at all these things, how many days a week do we actually need to be in the gym? The main common denominator here between all of these is strength training to build muscle is a great way to help us hit almost all of these qualities. And what we know from both scientific evidence and anecdote and programs that have been written in the past is that the best way to grow muscle and get stronger is to lift and hit those muscle groups at least twice per week. So what this means is that when we're creating a workout schedule, we want to be creating a program that allows us to hit each muscle group twice a week. And this is why things like body part splits might not be optimal for the average person, especially because if you are doing a body part split and let's say leg day is on a Wednesday and something comes up and you miss leg day, you're not going to hit legs again till a week after, which puts 14 days in between your leg workouts, which is obviously not optimal for growing muscle. So when we structure workouts, what we like to tell people is 2 days a week. If you're just looking for health, fitness, just generally feeling better, 2 days a week is a really good place to start. We can create full body programs so you hit every muscle group twice a week, and that will allow you to build the skill of strength, to build some muscle mass, create that muscular endurance, build a foundation of cardiovascular capacity, improve your mobility, and improve your body composition at the same time. In fact, at the gym, we don't sell anything less than 2 days a week because we believe that is sort of the minimum that a person would need to be at to really see results. And then from there, we can look more specifically at someone's goals and say, okay, maybe we can incorporate a third day or a fourth day. And going back to what I said in the beginning, it's really up to your individual schedule. Your schedule, your lifestyle will dictate not only how much time you can commit, but how much recovery capacity you have. And that's why working out 5, 6, 7 days a week might not be optimal, even if you feel like you can squeeze it in. So we can look at someone's schedule and look at their specific goals and say, okay, we're gonna build out a program that's personal to you. And it could be 2 days, it could be 3 days, it could be 4 days. And it just really depends on both the individual schedule and your lifestyle and the specific fitness goals that you have.